Welcome everybody, and today we have an opening from the pre-release pack and a couple of booster packs of Eldritch Moon and one of Shadows over Innistrad. Earlier today I went and did a pre-release draft, and I ended up getting second place and ended up getting these packs over here as a prize, and I also picked up an extra pre-release pack just to have as well. So let's go and get started with the booster packs. Alright, so to start, we're going to go ahead and start with the booster packs. We're going to open up the Shadows over Innistrad pack first here. Okay. We'll go through the commons here, and we'll skip to the uncommons. So behind the scenes, Cathar, Grathmole. Ooh. And our rare is Sigarda Huron's Grace. It's a flying 4/5. You and humans control have hexproof. An exile card. Put a 1/1 human soldier token into play. That's a pretty nice card. We got the Cursed Witch as our flip. That's cool. I'm going to go to the first Eldritch Moon pack here. Alright. Again, we're going to go through the commons, but this common here, actually, I had two of these in my draft, and they actually played a pretty big role in my deck when I was playing. I did a red-white deck. And Bold Impaler as well was another one. It's a good one-drop. Alright, so we got the uncommons. Long Road Home, Liana's Elite, Courageous Outrider, and our rare is Distended Mindbender. It's 8 for 5/5, emerge 7. When you cast a target, opponent reveals his or her hand, you choose from it an online card with converted monster 3 or less, and a card with converted mana cost 4 or greater, and they discard those cards. It's pretty cool. And then we got a Werewolf. Smoldering Werewolf flip card. Alright. Second pack of Eldritch Moon. Ritual. Go through the commons again here. And uncommons. We're at the Academy. When a spell or ability opponent controls causes you to discard a card, you may roll that card and put it on top of your library instead of putting it anywhere else. Interesting. Menace, Stag, Giza, and Garoff. Enter battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library on your graveyard. During each of your turns, you may cast a zombie creature from your graveyard. That's interesting. And then Lone Rider for the flip. That's actually not too bad, I guess, if you have a way to gain life. But 2 for a 1/1 first strike lifelink is not that bad. And then first strike trample lifelink on the backside. That would be interesting with a gain life card, like an angel with lifelink on it. And the last card, or last pack here for the ones I won from the tournament earlier. Choking Restraints was pretty nice in the tournament. Influence. Okay. For all damage to be dealt by non-human sources. Fairly Unbroken. I actually ran one of those as well. It was pretty cool. Exile all other spells and counter all abilities. Well, that's interesting. That's actually really interesting. And then on this side here, got a flip card. Beginning of 4 more cards to transform. You sacrifice another permanent. If you do, put a 3/2 token. And on the flip, Drazi, you will have Vigilance and sacrifice an natural creature. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. It's kind of expensive to play though. I don't know. Menace Delirium. But this is actually quite interesting. Summary Dismissal. That's definitely interesting. Well, that's the cards that we got from the packs I won. We're going to put those aside here. Now we're going to go ahead and start the Eldritch Moon pre-release kit. So these kits were the ones we used for the draft. They come with 6 boosters, 2 Shadows of Innistrad, and 4 Eldritch Moon. They come with a divider and a D20 life counter as well. Alright. The case is actually pretty cool on these as well. So, open up the case here. I'm going to lay that down. We got the dice. That's the dice that we got here. It's actually the same one I got earlier. It's actually pretty cool though. And then the divider is here, which is a kind of tentacle looking divider. It's pretty cool. Neat little divider for a deck box. Alright, so there's our zombie token that we get and our promo. Collective effort. That's not bad actually. That's pretty cool. Foil collective effort for promo. That's not bad at all. So that's pretty cool. We'll put that aside and we'll start off with the boosters. So we got again 4 Eldritch Moon and 2 Shadows. Start with the Shadows over Innistrad here. And skipping to the uncommons. Shepherd, Crawling Sensation, Tail Rider, and Engulf the Shore. Return to the owner's hands all creatures with toughness less than equal to the number of islands you control. Yeah, I guess that's not terrible for control deck. Village Messenger, Haste, beginning return from no caster spells or cast transform. It's 1/1 of haste, that's not bad as is. And 2/2 menace, at the beginning of the turn, 2 or more spells or cast transform. That's an okay 1-drop. It's not bad. Especially if you're going first turn against somebody who doesn't have a fast deck. You can't play a turn 1 card. That's not bad. You get a 2/2 attack in the second turn. It's not bad. Okay, next. Shadows of Innistrad. Going to the uncommons. Leona. Troll. Pack. The Gitrog monster. Death Touch 6/6. Beginning of your turn, sacrifice it. Unless you sacrifice a land, you may play additional lands each turn. Whenever one or more land cards are put in your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. And our flip card is Solitary Hunter. Beginning of your turn, from no cast spells or cast transform. And have 2 or more cast transform back. Yeah, that's okay. Nothing special. Now for the Eldritch Moon. Okay. Again, going through here to the uncommons. So we got Influence again. Haunted Dead. When Haunted Dead enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 white spirit token on the battlefield. Discard 2 cards, return it to the graveyard tapped. It's kind of, I don't know. Clear shot, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn and deals damage with its power to target creature you don't control. That's kind of cool. Oath of Liliana. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature at the beginning of each end step. If a Planewalker entered under my control, you gain a 2/2 black zombie token. That's pretty cool. And grid flip card is going to be the Grid Lord Angels. Top 2, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then if a colorless creature is in your graveyard, transform. And he transforms into 6 target creatures your opponent control attack this turn if able. Grizzly Anglerfish. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's interesting. Second pack of Eldritch Moon. What we got? Shreds of Sanity. Turn up to 1 target instant card from this graveyard to your hand. Discard a card, exile it. Battlefield, this one's same as before. Attacks other humans you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's pretty cool. Collected Defiance. That was a really good card in my deck as well for the tournament. That actually was really good. I see that being worth something because just being able to, for 4 mana, being able to do 4 damage to a creature plus 3 damage to an opponent, that's pretty powerful right there. And our flip card is the 4/4 trample, and you can get +1/-1 till end of turn, and you can transform him into a 5/7 trample, and for 1 colors, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So somebody played that against me, and I was able to basically keep him, pacify him basically, and so he was useless for the guy, but he did get 1 attack in, and it was pretty powerful. So that's an interesting card. Next pack of Eldritch Moon. What do we got here? Alright, so choose 1 or more. Escalate 1. Creatures target player controls gain trample. Deals 2 damage to target creature and deals 1 damage to each creature target opponent controls. That's an uncommon? Wow. I see that being actually a very good card. I mean, you're basically being able to do 1 damage to all creatures. Quick kill of small tokens. 2 damage to an additional creature. So 3 damage to that one. And then also you can give all your creatures trample. That's pretty cool. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap. Madness. Okay. That's weird. That madness cost is higher. That's weird. Alright, so you got 2/1 Menace for 2. And assembled alphas. Box becomes blocked, deal 3 damage to that creature and 3 damage to the creature's controller. And we got Ovenwald Captive. 1/2 Defender for 7 transform. You can also add 1 when in mana pool form, and then he becomes a 4/6 Eldrazi Werewolf, and tap him, add 2 colors mana. It's okay. And he does produce mana, it's okay. And the last pack of Eldritch Moon here. Alright, let's go down here to the uncommons. Return target spell or creature to its owner's hand. Another Faith Unbroken. Liliana's Elite. Gets +1/+1 for each creature. And Dark Salvation. This card was actually pretty good in the in the tournament as well. So XX Skull, put X 2/2 black zombie tokens in the battlefield, and then target creature gets -1/-1 for each zombie that player controls. Not too bad. And then our flip card is 2 for a 2/1 rat. At the beginning of your combat, if you own both only control effects and a creature card named Midnight Scavengers, exile them and meld them into its host. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what that other one is. It's a 5/6. Don't know what it does. Anyway, not a great opening. Collective effort was pretty cool. Other than that, just okay. Definitely not as good as the one I had for my tournament that I did. I got a Planeswalker and a couple other good cards, but it's still fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more